He's got game experience, and that's a really good thing. You know, wish I had the depth of that line we had last year, but at least we, you know, we're not merging anymore. You understand what I'm trying to say? We're not in that process anymore. We're what we are. We're just probably a little undermanned right now. Okay, but you know, we get now systematically we're where we need to be. Now we just got to keep recruiting and keep growing and keep, you know, feeding that direction that we all are completely aligned with right now, and that's where we are in year 2.
I know you said you know you think it's going to be like a tough game, but other than a win, what do you want to see from your team?
I just want to play tough, be physical, play hard, be physical, win the game. That's it. That's exactly what I told them. You're asking me a question. I said to the team yesterday. You know, who are we? You think about Temple. I want to be a tough, physical football team, and I want to go win the game. Beyond that, I'm not one of those guys. I've heard it all now. Hey, you know, we got to score this minute. Come on, let's go win the game. Let's go win the game. Let's play really hard, really physical, set the demeanor of who Temple is, and then we'll correct and we'll move forward and we'll polish and we'll grow and we'll do all those things that football teams need to do game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. If you don't get that foundation right, you're all jammed up, you know.
What's the mood that you're getting with the guys? I mean, you know, are they saying, okay, we're playing Villanova, you know, we beat them by like 35 points last year, or are they a little fired up about the start of the season?
I mean, I'm fired up about the start of the season would be the way to categorize that, you know, and that's the job of, that's my job, you know, to make sure that, you know, we are on point, we are focused, and we are, you know, try to get the team. Now, kids are kids, you know, but I mean, that's what we're working on really hard, to make sure that we're right where we need to be, you know, and get distractions, get everything out of the way, get all that noise out, you know. Young guys, they listen to a lot of noise. Whether it's noise about you should be playing and you're not playing, whether it's noise about, you know conference, noise about, it's just, you know, it's immaturity. If you have a real mature team, you squeeze out noise and you play. I mean, do we have a real mature team? No. The answer to that is no, we don't. Not yet. Okay? Do we have mature guys? Yes, we do. And we need those leadership guys to stand up, and that's part of this transition of getting our team more veteran. You know, whereas that's why it was flipped a year ago, right? We had a pretty veteran team, you know, and I would say we're not as veteran right now.
Do you set tangible goals, like in terms of winning losses, or do we just kind of say we're going to go out and play 11 games? And
what I said to the team was, here's your focus: win the opener, get bowl eligible. Those are our 2 goals, along with playing physical and tough. Win the opener and get bowl eligible. Those are our goals right now. I'm not a big, you know, pie in the sky guy, you know. I mean, to me, get game 1 going. Win that game. Once you do that, get yourself bowl eligible. Then we go from there.
Steve, a few weeks ago you mentioned that a couple guys on the offensive line were a little mixed up. Are they a healthy unit heading into game 1?
They're all practicing together right now. Yes, today. Today's the first time they really practiced together. I would say it's the first time in almost 3 weeks.
In the course of, just to follow up something that Keith was saying, in the course of seeing a physically tough team and all of that, are there certain positions? I mean, in the course of one, you want to win the game, but are there certain positions you're kind of looking at along the way in terms of maybe I want to see how good this particular position is, or this particular side of the ball is going to be in certain situations? Even I understand it's the course of winning the game, but are you looking for some of those things, you know, in the course of where this team is going to be?
I say I've got a high alert on watching the outcome of how the offensive line plays. It's important. You know, that unit's got to gel. You know, I'm very, you know, keen on that because that's what I coached my whole career. But you know, you got to gel that position. They haven't practiced together in 3 weeks. You know, that's got to come together.
Steve, would you say that unit is your biggest concern heading into the season, just in terms of depth, how they are?
Without question, that, and I want to see, you know, the wideouts make some plays. I've seen Jalen Fitzpatrick, see the inside slot receivers, you know, doing some things. I'd like to see some more things on the edge out there.
See, who's the backup center of Sean here? Sean Boyle, a couple years out now.
Bill Bradshaw. Right now, the 6th man going into the game would be Kyle Friend. He's a true freshman. He's the 6th man right now.
in the year from when you were talking about this game a year ago to now, how different is everything? You know, before you played your first game, now you're starting the second season, just everything that's happened. How, you know, is it a progression you would have figured, or just the whole attitude and everything around here?
See if I heard you right.
You started last year, your first game, whatever expectations you had, you saw the program. I don't know if you saw the program come to this point, you're just now looking at it.
When I look back to where we were 1 year ago and where we are today, it's beyond what I can sit here and tell you, to be quite honest with you. In my heart, I had a vision that this could be where it is right now. But, I mean, just look around to the, I mean, it's tremendous what's happened here in a year. From, you know, the season we had, to our recruiting, to the campus, to the changes on campus with the athletic facilities, to this building, to the Big East Conference, to, I don't think, I would say to you that I don't think in my career I've seen a faster growing Division I college football program in the country. I don't think I've seen that happen. You just talk about a 1 year window, just 1 year. What happened in 1 year? And that's incredible, you know, credit to Bill and what he's gotten done here. I mean, sometimes you got to, you know, I'm very impatient, you know, and that's not one of my great strengths, patience. And so I just sit back sometimes, every once in a while, it's like, wow, really? You know, so after you get rid of that little dream, you got the reality of here's year two, and it's, you got to perform. And, you know, you lose a game, and here, you know, no one cares. Yeah, where we've been and where we've come is phenomenal, but we got to keep going. Now, having said that, I'm glad you asked me this because I get this off my chest. I read something one time, I don't know when it was, something to the effect of, well, if Temple doesn't win X amount of games this year, then it's all for naught, so to speak. Are you serious? Like, really? What are we talking about here? We're building something here for the long haul here. We're building something great. We can't be delusional and not realize that we lost a bunch of players. I mean, that's where people got to have their wits about you, right? We lost a bunch of guys. We're all competitive. We all want to win every game, and we're going to hard charge. But we also lost a lot of players. Does that derail the commitment of this university or where this program's heading? The fact that we just all of a sudden woke up one day and now we're going to go play in the Big East? We haven't had a chance to recruit to that yet. We're doing it now. They're not here. So I wish around here, and you know, I'm not a whiner. I'm a pretty straightforward guy. But I'd like to respect what's happened and the fact that this program's here to stay and it's going to grow. Does it happen instantaneously? I'm sorry that there's scars from the past. But let's judge on where we're headed here and what we're doing, and let's all be together on that. Because really, I tell you, to me, it's all of us, you guys included here. You guys are Philadelphia people, man. You're a proud city, you're a proud sports team, and I want you to be proud of Temple and the direction we're headed, and it's a bright future. And let's portray it that way, because that's exactly what it is. It's not going to go like this the whole time. And I guess why I'm on this tangent is, I gave you this rocket ship year, right? We talked, I didn't give it. What I mean to say is, we just, you know what I mean? I just described the rocket ship year. Nothing's that clean now. Life is this, right? And then you hope that that curve while you're bobbing and weaving is on an incline. Well, that's where I think Temple is right now. So I'm real excited about our future. And I'm really pumped. I mean, we're sitting here today. Look at all the guys and gals that we have here right now. People are at the highest awareness of Temple football. Everything's real positive. And what we need to do as a Temple and as a Philadelphia city and community, in my opinion, is we got to keep our perspective and keep this thing, because it's great for Philadelphia. It's great for all of us in the room, right? That's my soapbox.